Let's see, are we live or not? Okay, well, if we are live, welcome to RCRL Round 5, Tier 2, Mexico, with your commentator, Kaji, also known as the guy that does the stewarding that's a few weeks behind. Excellent, control batteries on that. We're going to fix that. Most certainly. Well, this looks like it could be a small problem. Full charge. Oh, we are in serious trouble. This is seriously working, and we are streaming once again. Let's see whether it is work. I mean, I can't see the music symbol, which is quite concerning. Okay. Wonder if I've got something like short. Option on it. Oh yeah. Find out. Anyway, so welcome to, like I said, Tier 2. Round 5, is it? Round 5, Mexico. 16 drivers joined so far are Golden Egg Fryer in the McLaren, Weirdside Boys in the Alpine, the Professor, Phil, in the Aston Martin, Connor 007 in the Red Bull, Alcueda 987 in the Williams, Jabbers 4 720 in the Mercedes AMG Petronas, NYK A11 Day 624. Oh no, he's like all day, isn't he? Not A11 Day, all day. NYK all day 264. Oh no, it's New York. Is it New York City all day? Or York? That's his stab or something, but I'm just calling him NYK 11 Day 624 in the Red Bull, Active Wolf in the Ferrari, Wilsonator 118 in the Alpha Tauri, Mac Attack 063 in the Alfa Romeo, Leo Critus in the Alpha Tauri, X Fatal Nation in the McLaren, Major Disaster in the Alpine, a Basshead 808 in the Haas, Cushy 43 in the Ferrari, Finhiver 2133834 in the Aston Martin, and I'm currently spectating. We're waiting just a few more people to show up before we start this race. And if we get some light instrumental playing there. Oh, excellent, that is working. The stream is working. Excellent news. Well, that means you have just had to listen to me panic about what NYK 11 Day's name is. And in other news today, in the football, Chelsea beat Newcastle United 1-0. It's a very disappointing result for both Fulham fans who just hate Chelsea, because we do, and the other admin Stone, who foolishly is a Newcastle fan. Everton lost to Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-0. Leeds United 2, Norwich City 1. Southampton 1, Watford 2. West Ham United 2, Aston Villa 1. In the late kick-off, in the 27th minute, Arsenal are winning 1-0 against Leicester City. Sky Bet Championship. Luton Town 1, Queen's Park Rangers 2, as they strengthen their push for second place in the Championship behind Fulham, who are actually 12 points clear, not 11. You Whites. In La Liga Santander, Real Vallecano 1, Sevilla 1, Real Betis 1, Atletico Bilbao 0. The late kickoffs are Real Sociedad, Deportivo Alaves at 5:30, and Barcelona, Osasuna at 8 o'clock. In Serie F, Fiorentina 1, Bologna 0, Verona 1, Napoli 2. The late kickoffs are Atalanta Genoa, Udinese Roma, and Torino Inter at 5 o'clock, and 7:45 respectively. In the Bundesliga, Bayern Leverkusen 0, FC Cologne 1. In the 27th minute of the late game kickoff between Borussia Dortmund and Arminia Bielefeld, it's Borussia Dortmund 1, Arminia Bielefeld 0. In the Eintracht Frankfurt Bochum game, it's Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Bochum 1 in the 24th minute. Gurus first, RB Leipzig is a late kickoff. In Liga 1, Paris Saint-Germain 3, Bordeaux 0, Angers 0, Reims 1, Clermont Foot 0, Lorient 2, Metz 0, Lens 0, Strasbourg 1, Monaco 0. At half-time of the late kickoff, it's Lyon 0, Reims 3. In the even later kickoff, it's Brest vs Marseille. In Eurodiverse, Fortune Sittard 1, William II 0, FC Utrecht 0, PSV Eindhoven 1, Heracles 0, 5-0, PSC Sour 1, Feyenoord 0. AZ Alkmaar FC 20 is a late kickoff. In the Premier League, Portino 0, Vittorio de Guimarães 0. FC Porto Tondela is a late kickoff at 6 o'clock, and SC Braga Șilvestre is a late kickoff at 8:30. In the Turkish Superliga, Karagümrük 2, Konyaspor 3, Adana 2, Sivasspor 3. And at half-time in the late kickoff, it's Alanyaspor 0, Fenerbahce 1. In the Scottish Cup, Motherwell 1, Hibernian 2, and at half-time, it's Dundee FC 0, Rangers 2. In the Belgian First Division A, it's Anderlecht 2, Royal Antwerp 1, Genk 0, St Truiden 1. At 5:30, there is a late kickoff between Bichont and Ghent, and at 8 o'clock, there is a late kickoff between Standard Liège and RFC Sierra. In La Liga Spartak, in the second division of Spain, it finished Burgos SCF 0, Real Sociedad B 0, Eibar 1, SC Amortibada 0, Sporting Gijon 1, Tenerife 2. The late kickoffs are Alcorn SC Huesca and Real Oviedo Real Valladolid at 5:13 respectively. In Serie B, it's Pisa 3, Cremonese 0. In the second Bundesliga, it's Hannover 96 0, 1 FC Nuremberg 3, Ingolstadt 0, Schalke 4 3, Karlsruhe SC 1, John Regensburg 1. In Major League Soccer, it's DC United 0, Chicago Fire 2, New England Revolution 2, Real Salt Lake City 3, Orlando City 1, FC Cincinnati 2, Philadelphia Union 2, San Jose Earthquakes 0, FC Dallas 2, Nashville SC 0, Colorado Rapids 2, Sporting Kansas City 0, Portland Timbers 1, Austin FC 0. The late kickoffs are at 8:30, Atlanta United Charlotte versus Charlotte, and at 11 o'clock, New York Red Bulls versus Minnesota United. In the Danish Superliga, Randers FC 2, Sigersborg 1. Freiburg 2. Vegetable Club 0. Ruined IF 1. AGF 1. And the late kickoff at 5 o'clock is FC Midtjylland versus FC Copenhagen. In the J1 Japanese League, Tagon Toku 1. Ura Red Diamonds 0. In the Swiss Super League, it's Lausanne 2. Young Boys 2. And in the late kickoffs in the 74th minute, it is Basel 1. Servette 0. And Luzern 1. Grasshoppers 0. In the Australian A-League, it's Adelaide United 2, Newcastle Jets 1. In the Danish First Division, which is their second league, it's HB Korga 0, Fremad Amager 0, and AC Horsens 0, Eschenberg FB 0. In the Turkish First League, also their second division, all games have been postponed. In the Czech First League, which I believe is their second division, it's Karvina 1, SK Sigma Olokomok 2. SK Dynamo Sesche Pujovia 2, Jablonek 0. Slovenia Leibberg 1, Slavia Prague 0. The late kickoff at 5 PM is Sparta Prague versus Papuchia. In the African, and I'm going to ignore that. In the Katori Superiore of Albania, their first division, I presume, Dinamo Tirana 0. And we are starting qualifying, so you can stop listening to me leading out. Damn, I was so close to the Andorran first division to score, so I don't want to read out. UE Edgorde 1, Atletico as 0. And let's see. Today's race, we have 17 cars, I believe. Which means Q1 will actually matter. And please, nobody ready up. Well, that is the dream. It probably will not come into fruition. Golden Egg Frau, the McLaren driver, says he's using qualifying as practice. Let's see what the Tier 2 Championship standings looks like. Currently leading the way after the first 4 rounds is Horse Spence on 65 points. Second place is Connor 007 on 55 points. And third is Finnhiver 2183334 on 46 points. Fourth is Golden Egg Frau on 44 points. And the first place driver in the podium is, I wonder who it is. My god, there's nobody at the podium, but it's outside the top. Oh no, okay. Randy is the podium in 7th. He's only done 1 race left. And our first car on the track is... we'll resume it's Alquadia in the Williams. We'll be hoping for a good finish this race, as his current best finish this season is... let's find out. Alquaida. Does he even have any points on the board yet? Alquaida. He has 1 point on the board with 1 10th place finish in Portugal. They'll be looking to improve on that and get a new, better result of the season. He's driving us out that with excellent position, and now he heads on to what has to be my favourite sector of the lap. This left, right, left, right, left. And here's the left. Now we'll go right. It's very easy to lose yourself on this curb here. Then you go left quickly. And he's holding 5th gear into 6th gear on this out lap. He turns right, and then he switches left. Quite easy to do on an out lap because he's not pushing for maximum pace. And he applies the RS and lifts off the throttle, which is a confusing statement that should never happen. Now he turns right, and he's preparing after this final literal baseball arena to start the first flying lap of this session. After the final power, he pushes down the power and goes through this long right-hander, and now he's started his lap, 7th gear. He hits the DRS and switches up to 8th gear, 189, 190, 194, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200, 201. And he's preparing to brake, and into the braking zone. Misses the apex slightly, now he comes back for the chicane. He doesn't cut that as much as he can, that will set him up probably second half of the chicane. Second half of the chicane, he almost runs wide, but now he's putting the power back down again. Activates the DRS into 7th gear, into 8th gear now. He prepares for the braking zone in the next turn. He slams on the brakes and turns in. He hits the apex nicely there and sets up himself well for the next corner. But a slight, very loose rear end will cost him a lot of time there. Now he heads right into the double right-hander. Now he's always gone wide there. Was it validated that? No, not quite. Now he's heading up for the left, left, right. No, left, right, left, right. And now he's hit that well. Now in the third pass, this left-hander. Oh, he's invalidated. He's cut too close. Very unfortunate for Al-Qaeda. Now we go on to Fatal Nation, who is now going left through the corner. Al-Qaeda invalidated. Now he switches left, right, right, left through here. Does he hold his car together? He does quite well. Now he applies the RS in full power into 8th gear, and he sets up for the turn before the baseball arena. He hits the apex, and now he sets up for the tough hairpin. Into 1st gear, nails it. Oh no, he's got loose rear at the end due to hitting the sausage curb. Now he's setting up for the final turn. Hits the apex and pushes to the line. This time will be a 1 minute 16.824 for the McLaren driver. Can anyone go faster? Rearside boy immediately sets a 116.714. From okay, 11 days also on a flying lap in the Red Bull, but he's invalidated. Leo Crisis does a 116.918 in the Alpha Tauri. Finn Hyver's just coming into the double right-hander. And Active Walker's fastest session in the Ferrari, 116.407. And a Basshead beats that in the half on the 116.365. Now Finn Hyver goes left, right, left again. And he sets up for another right-hander. And he doesn't quite hold full power, but keeps his power still throughout. He always run wide. He's invalidated. And corner 007 does a 15.635 in the Red Bull. Red Bull will be very pleased with that. Finn Hyver hasn't invalidated this lap even after that very wide moment. He's heading into the hairpin. Left. Applies the power. Misses the apex slightly though. And that will cost him through this right-hander. And now into the final right-hander of the lap. Applying power and pushing for the line. He does a 1 minute 17.024. It's the first lap we've seen this session so far for the man in the Aston Martin. Okay, 11 days on the lap. He's pushing hard into this sector. Double right-hander for the Red Bull driver. And Al-Qaeda, the 115.973 to go second fastest in the session so far. And Fatal Nation is the 116.312 to go third fastest in the session so far. And okay, 11 days invalidated to that, but who is this in front of him? A Basshead gets out of the way very nicely there. Mac Attack now, just finishing his lap through the final corner. He'll be looking to... Oh no, he's invalidated. He's starting a new lap now. Takes a very wide exit. He pushes, push. Down the straight. Into 8th gear, DRS activated. Almost hitting 200 miles per hour on this very long back straight in Mexico. Well, he goes... And he hits a top speed of 202 miles per hour before he slams on the brakes. Hits the apex very nicely. How much of this cover will he take? Quite a bit, but he can still take slightly more, and that will slightly hurt him through the second part of the chicane onto this long back straight. And he applies the RS and is heading for the braking zone. There's the 100 meters, and brake. And he misses the apex slightly too deep. That will cost him through this right-hander. He misses the apex again, but it's still not too bad. It only cost him a few tenths. Then there's this double right-hander, misses the first and second apexes. But in general, quite a nice solid line through there. Now he's heading for this left, right, left combination. Left, right, left. Taking it quite conservatively in this lap. He really does not want to invalidate it. Right, left. Oh, he's gone wide. Will that cause an invalidation? It doesn't. He applies DRS and he's heading under the brakes, but that will cost him sometimes. Braking zone and turns right. Hits the sausage curve slightly, but it's still pretty good. Into the 180-degree hairpin. Good turn there. Now it's switched back quickly for the right-hander. Full power almost all the way through there. Excellent driving from Mac Attack. Now full power to the line, and he will do a 1:16.827. Although he did run quite wide in that final turn, that would have cost him a few tenths. And he will look like he will need to go out again. Abaspor here, going left, right. Oh, and he's lost the rear. Oh, has he gone around? No, he's held it. Good slide from Abaspor in the Mercedes. And he's peeling off now. Yeah, he's slowed down. And who is he letting through? He's letting through Mac Attack. And Connor 007 in the lead. He's retiring the session as he thinks he's through. NYK 11 Day does some interesting interpretation of top track limits here. He's clearly had some sort of problem. Fatal Nation also believes he's safe and retires from the session. That means anything under a 115.6 will definitely guarantee you through, as there will be... No, it won't actually. Yeah, everyone could go faster than you still. But no, that's not guaranteed yet. And... Wilson is just finishing his lap now. He turns right and applies the power to the line, and it's quite slow though. Yeah, oh no, maybe it's not. Maybe it's 116.454 for the man in the AlphaTauri. And Professor Field is the 116.444 to go just ahead of him into. Did Wilson it? No, that's Smith Apple. Go ahead of him into 8th place in the Aston Martin. See what will happen next then. With that, oh, that's Wilson Natus spun. But is his car okay? Let's see. Is Wilson Natus car okay? He's got to be careful with that rejoin. Could have affected the AlphaTauri lap there. Let's see if we get a shot of Wilson Natus front wing. See if there's any major damage. Looks like he has yeah, wait, no, I don't see anything. Oh, no, he's got end plate damage. Yes, he's missing part of his end plate, and it's caused a yellow flag. And maybe he has got away with it. Yeah, somehow he's got away with that. That's odd. And see who else is setting a lap here. Professor Phil was pumping his car as fast as he can on this in lap where he's backing off, and that sounded really stupid because he's backed off. Majors after his on the lap, but he's 1 second down, so I doubt this will be a flyer. MLK 11 lap invalidated. Alquade is in the garage. Basshead's invalidated. Golden Egg Fra, however, is on an out lap in his McLaren. Rapper's ball here, just 5 seconds up in his previous fastest time. And he does a 1:16.820 to move into 15th place, shuffling Leo Kratis into the out zone. Leo's been really struggling in Tier 2 ever since his promotion from Tier 4 2 seasons ago. But he has put in some very respectable performances. And in fact, his breakthrough performance in the old Tier 2 was here, where I believe he got a 6th place in Mexico. In the racing point. That had earlier that season been mine. And it was a race where I dropped out of the Tier 1 Championship. I was second in that for like 3 rounds halfway through the season. And Golden Egg Ferrari starts his flag lap into 8th gear. The RS, see whether he'll get past the 202 miles per hour benchmark. Both Alcoada and Wilson A to set. 202.1. Doesn't even reach 202. Slams on the brakes. Hit very nice corner there. Now see how much he takes. He takes quite a lot of curb here. And a lot of curb there. It's pretty good from Golden Egg Ferrari. Applies the RS into 7th gear. And 8th, but he needs to get across the right side of the track. He wants the optimal line for this turn. He does so and slams onto the brakes. Hits the apex. Sets up nicely for the next turn. The right-hander. And gets a relatively solid exit. Yeah, not quite full power through out there though. Misses the first part of the chicane. And he spun round. That'll be the end of his lap for him. Very unfortunate for the McLaren driver. He's got to just avoid reversing into anybody. Fortunately, he's spun in quite a lot of space. So shouldn't have any problems in that regard. And he's now heading through the test sector. And he's got to be preparing to start a new flying lap. And what is the time? Time 7:55. Oh. And he's preparing to start his new flying lap. He turns right and begins it. Full power. See how quickly he can go this time. Can he breach 201 miles per hour? At the 132.0, his first lap due to that unfortunate spin. 192, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200, 201. Doesn't reach 202 miles per hour, slams on the brakes and hits the apex very nicely in 2nd gear for a second this time. Hits that apex nicely too, takes that one too nicely. He's doing very well this lap. Wonder how this will compare to other people's fastest sector times. Into 8th gear here on the back straight, preparing to brake at the 100 meter board, nails the braking. Hits the apex very nicely. Sets up very nicely for the next part of the corner. This has got to be a good lap from Golden Egg Ferrari. Left slightly wide there, but hits the 2nd apex with that double right-hander nicely, and sets up for the left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Doing very nicely through here. Can he reach 7? He doesn't hit 7. Oh, he does eventually, but oh, that's not very good. That will cost him quite a lot of time due to how sharp he made that last left-hander of the left, right, left, right, left. And heads into the braking zone here. Into the baseball stadium. Yeah, supposedly Mexicans like that sport as well as Americans. 180 degrees, right-hander, and right-hander final corner, and power to the line, 4th gear, and he sets a lap time of 1 minute 16.502 to move up to 14th. And that puts Mac Attack Leocritus, who is on a slightly improved but invalidated lap, and TDA Dan Roche, who is 9/10 off the pace, pushing to make Q2. And Dan Roche starts a new flying lap. Man Mercedes really needs to pull out a lap time if he wants to get out of Q1 here. He hits the brakes and turns right. Then left. Then right. That's the power nicely. 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear, 8th gear, DRS open. Press the brake at the 100-meter board. Good braking. Left-hander. Oh, he always held it though. And double right-hander now. Decent job from DDA. Oh, but he's invalidated. Very bad luck for the man in the Mercedes. That is over. Mac Attack's on track though. He's 2/10 up, the man in 16th. He does need improvement if he wants to get the Q2. He's currently 0.02 behind 15th place, and he's 2/10 up on this lap. So it'll be looking good as he sets up for the left, right, left. Left here. Oh, but he's cut that too finely. That's an invalidation. And he will stay in the elimination zone for at least a moment longer. I'm getting quite nervous about that now. And he gets prepared to start a new flying lap. He will need an improvement or he will be out in Q1. He does not want to be doing that. And full power. 8th gear, DRS. And 100. Can he beat 202 miles per hour benchmark that's being set? 201, 202, 203. No. Into the brakes, slightly wide in the apex. Sets off for the left, right here. This is the first pass, but really that was not brilliant from Mac Attack, and that will cost him some time. He runs very wide and doesn't quite invalidate on the second pass of the chicane. But that was a big risk he took there, and I believe someone's major disaster salted up the timesheet. Well, no, that was Horse Bents. Left, right through here. Full power, no wheel spin this time. Turning right. Very nice double right-handed there. Nice application of power as he now sets up for the left, right. First part of left is good. Second right is fine. Then another left, slightly slow through there. Then lifts off slightly but stays in 7th. Oh, but he's cut that 2 and it's an invalidation. Mac Attack really feeling the pressure now. He's only going to get, 2 more shots at this. He does desperately need an improvement or he will be out in Q1. And wow, collisions can happen everywhere, as we saw in Russia 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Merc Fusion and Raga. That was my best qualifying ever, but never mind. Actually, it wasn't my best qualifying. I think I have I got that pole in Monaco. Outside of that pole in Monaco, it was my best qualifying ever in Tier 1. And you managed to crash before turn 1 and take me out. That was just impressive. Anyway, 202 miles per hour brakes, and nicely then sets up for the left and the right. Doing very nicely on this lap. DRS applied, and heading towards the end of the first sector. Let's see, will he be up on his time? Yes. Oh no, he's down by 11 hundredths of a second. Left and then right. 11 thousandths of a second. Good double right-hander, and he sets up for the left, right. And he's running quite wide here. Good job though. Right, very nicely taken this time. Still slow through there, and he set himself up badly for the last right-hander, which cost him a lot of time. I also got a little bit of spin on that wheel, so that was not a very good left. But he's still 2/10 up on his previous time, so this would still be enough if he could avoid invalidating. Through the baseball stadium, 180 degrees left-hander, right-hander, and right-hander to end the lap. No, technically since 2 corners, but right-hander full power to the line, and he's gone wide there. That will cost some time, but 116.316. That will likely see Mac Attack through to Q2. Neocratis and Golden Egg Flower now both under pressure, needing to lap up, and Golden Egg Flower will only have 1 chance due to an invalidation on this lap. Neocratis is pushing too. He's 2/10 down though, needs improvement, and he's invalidated. He's going to get one last chance to Leocratis. If he can get to the line in time, it's going to be close. He's got literally 15 seconds. He's going to need to really get a move on if he wants to make it. It's going to be close. Very close. Can he make it? 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear. He will get a chance to start his flying lap just by the very skin of his teeth. So Leocratis will get a chance to start his flying lap. His Draposaurus, oh, he's down in time by 7 seconds. Is Mac Attack on a lap as well? Just see. Mac Attack is also out of it. So the first guy cross-line setting battle that time will be Golden Egg Fryer, who desperately needs improvement, or he will be out in Q1. That will not be good for the championship contender. Left, right, and left. He's really pushing it here, but he holds it all together. Applies DRS. He is pushing to get out to Q1 here. He turns right into this right-hander. Sets up for the 180 degrees hairpin. Brakes hard and turns left. And now he sets up for the right-hander. Good job for him. Can he do it? Can the Golden Egg Fryer knock Finnhiver out? But Finnhiver still on laps. That put Weird Side Boy under pressure. Can he do it? 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear, 115 point. He goes second fastest. He's going through. Finnhiver. Oh, he's down on the lap. Finnhiver is out. Can Leocratis go through? It's either Leocratis or Weird Side Boy. Or Didier Danrush. 2 of them are going home. Or Travis Bourne could also technically get knocked out. And he's pushing Leocratis. What kind of time can Leocratis do? Leocratis turns right. Leocratis is invalidated. Leocratis is out. Leocratis is spun. Leocratis has crashed. Leocratis is out. Again, he's literally DNF'd. So going out in Q1 after that exciting conclusion will be Finnhiver, Leocratis, and TDA Danrush. Weird Side Boy's got through on the skin of his teeth, thanks to very fortunate, and Leocratis invalidating on the very final corner. How unlucky can you be? How unlucky can you be? Terrible luck from Leocratis. For Leocratis. Awful luck. Awful luck. Now, how do I see the comments? That's something I've been trying to work out how to do. Anyway, I'll just deal with it how it is. See how you all do. And currently on pole is Connor 007 of Q1 with Leocratis, Finnhiver, and TDA Danrush going out. But a penalty is given. Incidents that see invalid, lap time invalid, lap time invalid, lap time invalid, lap time warning invalid, lap time invalid, lap time, and 1 terminal damage for the AlphaTauri of Leocratis. No pit stops, of course. And a few drivers detected to burn 2 sets of sauce, but most got through on 1. Then there's Finnhiver who tried getting through on 1 and then got knocked out by the skin of his teeth. But yeah, starting 18th will be TDA Danrush, who was a long way off the pace, almost a second behind Leocratis, who was 17th. 16th will be Finnhiver. As you can hear meowing, that is my cat. He's being very irritated. Very irritating. He's also irritated I'm not giving him food, but he is being irritating. And we now enter Q2. I should probably turn a blue light filter on my phone. Let's see, where's blue light filter? Blue light filter. And we are getting ready to go. It's only like 6 seconds behind. That's surprisingly good. Literally, yeah, 6 seconds behind the streamers. That is better than I expected. Usually they're quite a way behind. And on our outlets are NYK 11 Day, Major Disaster, Drabbers Sport, X Fatal Nation, Mac Attack, Kashi 43, And a bath head. 8. Is that 808 or 888? My dyslexic brain cannot read that. We're going with 888. A bath head. 8. Al-Qaeda. 9. 8. 7. And active wolf. Let's see what tires our drivers have picked. We have Weird Side out on the mediums. NYK on the softs. Major Disaster on the softs. Driver Spore on the softs, about to start flying that, so we will be on board with him for the first lap of Q2. Full power. That is what Driver Spore is demanding from his car. He's hit 204, 205. That is the highest pace seen today on the main straight. Hits the apex very nicely there and goes left and then right. Full power. Pushing. As he accelerates down the straight. Now he's heading for the braking zone. Applies full power. Misses the apex slightly but heads back for the second part of the apex. Come on, Drabber's 4. Go. Slight switch of oversteer there. Left, right, he's gone very deep there. Not great for him. But still, he keeps on pushing. Try and get out of Q2. Heading for the left. Which is far too many corners in the sequence. Left and then right for final right. It's quite slow through there. But he does set it up well for final left-hander. That will probably be the best than pushing. All the way through there. Weird Side Boy's gone off, very unfortunate for him. We'll look at that now. It's not Weird Side Boy, never mind. It was Major Disaster. And Drowseball comes around his final right-hander, pushes to the line, and he does a 1 minute 17.803. Now I've got to go to feed my cat and start attacking. And Cushy goes fast on a 117.227 on the medium. Returns you with traps for second attempt, it would improve that. Around the final right-hander, and he manages a 1:17.668, slight improvement for him. Currently fastest is NYK11 on the mediums on a 116. On the softs on a 116.587. Then a bass head 88. No, it's 808. It's 08, isn't it? The 08, I think it's 08. A bass head 808 on a 117.09. Then Cushy 43 on a 117.227. Then Weird Side Boy stuff. Oh my god, is that Mac Attack? What's happened to Mac Attack? Mac Attack is crap. There he is, in the middle of the track, just Mac Attack's car just sitting there. Oh, it disappeared now. A tragedy for the Alfa Romeo driver. Absolute disaster. That is our last remaining Alfa Romeo out of qualifying, presuming 9 people can set laps. And that's asking a lot of some of you. I'm hoping 9 people can set laps. You know, just to hope. That 9 of you can set laps. Can 9 of you set laps? I don't know, but I hope 9 of you can. Let's see what's going on now. This is Professor Phil on a lap. Turning right, and then left, very nice taking that, still actually slightly wide. Left, right, applying full power coming out the chicane, applying DRS, and DRS is burning. Repetition for effect. And in the braking zone, and turning left, and turning right through the chicane section, and applying full power oh no, not quite full power, he's gone quite slow through there. Double right hander, nicely hit on the apexes, decent exit, and applying for the left, right, left. Left here, then right, then left, and corner's gone faster on a 1:15.533 on the soft. Right and left, that wasn't quite brilliant because he made it quite tight for himself on the final left-hander. That was Macasack's wheel we just rode over. That doesn't hurt the car because this is the game. Right-hander here, heading up for the apex, the hairpin apex, 180 degrees. And then for this right-hander coming out of the stadium section and turning right, and he will finish this up on the mediums doing a 1 minute 17.709 for the Professor. But not Alan Prost, and he hasn't brought an F1 team yet. Major disaster is going through quite quickly in the Alpine. Come on, Alpine. I know. Wait, am I an Alpine? No, this is them in Haas, aren't I? Yeah, no, Alpine, you can stop doing well. Left, right, left, and right, and left goes Major Disaster. Flying DRS down straight. And he's heading into this final stadium section. Smashing the brake, hitting the apex, and accelerating out the corner. Excellent job there. 180-degree left-hander for the man on soft tyres in the Alpine. Turning right and into the final corner. Well, I think it's actually 2 corners, but turning right, power to the end. See if he takes this short line. He does take the short line. That's a 1 minute 16.975 for Major Disaster in this on the softs. Now, Alquada, 987 in the Williams, turns right. He applies full power and pits, meaning following him was pointless the entire time. Professor Phil turns left, then he turns right on this in-lap, and he prepares to drive into the pits. Right-hander and full power. He's starting a new flying lap. Will this one be quick, or will this one be slow? We are to see shortly. As he hits 202 miles per hour on the main straight before braking hard right, and now turning left, and then turning right, and then applying full of power. And he applies DRS and hits full ERS. Now he's applying for braking on 100 meters, and he brakes, hits the apex, incredible stuff, and then turns right, and then full power, and prepares to turn right again, and round double apex, full power. Go, 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 go. Now so left, right, left, right, left. Takes the left, then the right, then the left. And now he's setting up with this right-hander. He sets up very nicely this time. Good first half, relatively solid second half. Oh, and he spun! He spun! Will he hit a wall? He does, but it doesn't DNF. Very lucky for the Professor there. And the crown of X-Fatal Nation run out that flies by. And Connor 007, believing he's safe at the top of the times, has retired. It looks like he'll be starting the race on the soft. Currently, only men going through on mediums are Abbashead in 8th and Horse Benson in 5th. Next Fatal Nation. Full power. He's pushing. Yeah, pushing. Yeah, 202 miles per hour. Preparing for the braking zone as the relog straight and flying full power, hits the apex, then turns left, then turns right. Around slightly wide, but still pretty decent for Fatal Nation. Fatal Nation into 8th gear, and he's applying for the braking zone and full power onto the brake, slightly deep there. I think he locked up the rears, but he still manages to get around the corners. Although it was of course the sun tab with the compromised second part of the chicane. Double right hand is very good in 3rd gear, using the full extent of the track from the Nation, and then turning left, right. Oh, that's twitchy. That's very twitchy. That's very, very, very twitchy. And he spun around. He's missed the wall, so very lucky from X-Fatal Nation. That was very twitchy. Now on out that. Alquada, is he on the flare? Alquada's on the flare. He's heading up onto the left, right. He's 3 tenths up in his fastest time. He's currently right on the bubble, Mr. Alquada, on the soft tyres. Left, right for the Williams racing car. Brakes full power. Right-hander. Trying to carry the legacy of people like ETSR Randy in this Williams Tier 2 team. Left and right. And left, oh well, yeah, this lap's invalidated. My god, I've been commentating on an invalidated lap. The genius. Absolute genius. And now we're going to cover Golden Egg's end of his flying lap. He's 5/10 lap and is looking very comfortable here. If he can just get this lap in, he is almost certainly going through to Q3 on the softs. Let's see, can he? I think this will be a 1 minute 15. 1 minute 15.734. Makes Golden Egg a second man, breaking the 1:15 this session and up to second place, 2/10 behind the Connor. Weird side boys on a flying lap. He is 1/1000th down his fastest lap so far in 7th place on a 1:17.021. He heads into the double right hander, takes it very nicely, and applies full power, sets off to the left, right, left. And he takes the first corner very nicely, uses the full extent of the track, right, left, and sets up, moving maximum extent. Yes, this will be very good if he can hold it nicely. He can. Can he hold it together? Yes, he can. Very good job for the man in the Alpine. Flying to 199 miles per hour onto the brakes into the stadium section. 4th gear, 3rd gear, 4th gear, 5th gear. Down into the brakes at 180 degrees. Left-hander. Then applying power again. Right, left, and brakes, and right, and full power. To the line, to the line, to the line. That'll be a 1 minute 16.091, although he did take the wide line at the end there, so that would have hurt him. But he is up to 6th place. Now, nobody's in the top 10 on mediums. Oh, wait, no, I think I'm on current tower, aren't I? Yeah. Best, actually, is 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th are all currently going through on mediums. Active Wolf has traveled session in 5th place in the Ferrari. Must believe he is safe, so to speak. Quaid has gone up to 7th on the soft tyres, 1:16.143, and there is 1 minute 48 seconds left in this session. And I believe there's some yellow. I think Explanation is DNF. Yep, he has. Bad luck. Explanation is out of this session along with the Mac attack. The Negan there current that hasn't been good enough anyway. Bassett's on an out lap. Drabus Moore is invalidated. And Professor Phil is on a very slow flyer. Alternator is literally like, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know. It's Smolly or, no, actually no. I thought I was trying to avoid saying Mads presented another Russian driver anyway. No, Ragnussen, the Leda could drive faster than this currently. Because she's also going slowly. Looks like he's low on fuel, because he's hitting about the top speed of a Subaru Impreza. Horse Spence goes flying by in the Williams. Quaid preparing to start a flying note. He's invalidated. Oh, he's coming in. Come on, people. Actually do a lap, please, so I can accommodate. Ah, yes. A bass head is on the lap. 20th. 5th second off this flying lap. 8th gear. Onto the braking zone. Hard braking. Left misses the apex slightly there, but he's still pretty good on these soft tyres. His current fastest lap is 11th place on the medium. So he does need an improvement here to get through. 20 seconds left of the session. Double right-hander, very good on the second part, and also great on the first part. Maybe even compromise himself slightly by hitting the orange Tosh curb on the second part. Left here through this left, right, left, right, left. Then the right, then the left. Very good case sets up so nicely for the final let the right, left. He does very nicely. Very good from a basshead. He's pushing to get through to Q3. Can he now? The session's ended. Can he? He's going. It'll be his last chance. Left 180 degrees left here. Come on. Go, a basshead, go! Through the corner, and he's pushing to the line, and he's flying! He does the 1 minute 16.058 to see himself through in the half. Come on, half! Reservation falls invalidated and it's on the bubble. So he's under a lot of pressure as Horse Spencer's go, and going quite fast here in the Williams. Can he get through? Can he? Come on, he's 6 cents up. He just needs to hold it together here, and he will knock the professor out. Pushing to the line, taking the short line here. 1 minute 15.711. That knocks Professor Phil out of the session, and yeah, he's on a bad lap. So going out in Q2 will be Professor Phil in 11th, Major Disaster in 12th, Drivers Spore 720 in 13th, X-Fator Nation in 14th, and Macattack in 15th. All drivers who got through on the soft tires. That means the Wilsonator, Connor, Horse Spence, Golden Egg, Cushy, and OK11 Day, a Basshead, Active Wolf. We're Side Boy and Al Qaeda. What are we starting on? Soft tires. A 116.143 was needed to get through, with Al Qaeda just slipping through in 10th place. And Professor Phil's retired, and that will end our session neatly, because he'd already invalidated. And Basev's currently got the Ukrainian flag on, although I think he's not Ukrainian, so I presume it's just to stand with Ukraine, as RCRL does. The only British and former British colony drivers have been knocked out in this session, with major disaster drivers for an explanation, all originating in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, including the Hebrides, blah blah blah, that bit about the Isle of Wight. The Isle of Man is a crown of dependency. Then blah 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 blah. Yeah, we go on for ages about teeny islands that technically part of Great Britain but aren't part of the Great Britain mainland. Thus, we get to list them, and when we declare ourselves the United Kingdom, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, and Professor Phil and MacAttack, who are both from the United States of America, also known as America. You know, the irritating ones that think they're in charge of everything. And we're now loading into Q3. The excitement is palpable, but I need to disappear for a moment. So I will turn, hopefully, for the last few runs of Q3. I return to you, ready for the final few runs of Q3. Currently off the first run, we have leading Connor 007 in the Red Bull. Second is the Bass Head, 808 in the Haas. Third is Golden Egg Fryer, 761. No, Golden Egg Fryer. Fourth is Weird Side Boy in the Alpine. Fifth is Vilsonator in the Atari. Sixth is NYK, A11 Day, 624 in the Red Bull. Seventh is Cushy in the Ferrari. Make that 8th because Active Wolf has just moved up to 6th, also in the Ferrari. Ninth is Horse Benz in the Williams. And 10th is Alice Wader, also in the Williams. Prepared for their final runs. Golden Egg Fryer has started the lap. We'll watch this lap with great intent. And he slammed on the brakes. Prepares for this left. Oh, very good there. Very, very good from Golden Egg Fryer. Full power, 4th gear. Come on, go, go, man. 7th gear, DRS open. 8th gear. Pushing, 100 meter board and brake. Very nice left, right through here. Very, very quick from the man in the Red Bull. Sets up for the double right-hander. Slightly missed the first pass, nails the second part. Excellent job. Full power in 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear. Left, right, left, coming up. Left. There's the first left. There's the right. Oh, he always lost it. He's lost it slightly. Oh, and that'll be that lap over for the man. We'll get another shot though. One last shot, trying to guarantee his pole position. Abastad is pushing hard in the huff behind him. He's a tenth up, and that would currently put him on my provisional pole. Sets up the double right-hander here. Very, very good. Third gear coming out of it. Even lower gear than Basshead was still then Connor at full power. In this left-hander, very good. Into the right-hander, also very good. Into this left-hander, just about holds it together, but sets itself up brilliantly for he marked this up. Yeah, that wasn't great. But he still holds it together. Let's see if he can still find an improvement. With DRS open and heading into the car section, he's still just about a tenth up. Will still possibly be enough. But it's still not brilliant though. 180 degrees left-hander. Nailing it, absolutely mastering it from a bass head. Heading into the right-hander, and he's pushing to the line. Oh, he's 120 wide there. Let's say what the time will be. Will it be his provisional pole for a bass head and Haas? It will be 1:15.343. A bass head is on pole with the Ukrainian flag in the Russian flag car. Interesting. Connor 07 is pushing hard though. He does need this improvement for pole. He wants this pole in the Red Bull. He's been fastest in Q1. He will be dying for that pole position because he knows he can be fastest. He's 2 tenths up. This looks like it'll be enough. He can just hold it together through this sector. And when he gets another lap after this, it'll be very tight. 15 seconds. I expect him to make it though, unless he makes a big mistake here. He doesn't. Full power 5th gear though is quite low. See what the time will be. It will be a 1:15.108. Connor takes provisional pole for Red Bull. And the Bass had anything to say that. He doesn't look like he will. Golden Egg Fryer is invalidated as well. Weird Side Boy still pushing low. Oh, he's invalidated. Just to say that. Shouldn't have said that. Okay, 11 days is improving, but he's only in 8th place theoretically. Now Quader failed to get a lap in this session. That will definitely hurt him in the long run. And Alquader is closing in on... NLK 11 days closing in on Cushy, who's also on a flag that may be impeding him slightly, but of course Cushy's also on a flag that, so it is perfectly legal. Applying DRS and see how quickly NYK 11 day can go. See how quick he will be. Will Cushy get in the way? Is Cushy invalidated? No, Cushy is still going. Cushy seems to be slightly slow on this lap. I think he's slower than NYK 11 days. They're both come around the final few turns. We're pushing to the line. Cushy pits. And NYK 11 day does a 1:15.577 for 5th on the grid. So our grid, top 10 will be Connor on pole on a 1:15.108. Second on the grid will be a Bass Head on a 1:15.34. Third on the grid will be Horse Benz on a 1:15.456. Fourth on the grid will be Wilsonator 118 in the AlphaTauri on a 1:15.528. Fifth on the grid will be NYK 11 day 624 on a 1:15.5. Sixth on the grid will be Golden Egg Fryer on a 1:15.761. Seventh on the grid will be Weird Side Boy on a 1:15.813. Eighth on the grid will be Active Wolf on a 1:15.9, and ninth on the grid will be Cushy in the 1:16s. Now Quader will start 10th, but after having failed to set a lap in Q3. We met rounds out qualifying in RCRL, Tier 2, Round 5, Season 5, Mexico. And transition. Our qualifier is actually Mexican. This is his home Grand Prix. And that qualifying is equal to his best race result of the season. So we're going to do the best he can to try and get on the podium in his home race. 8th place is Active Wolf, the person that made the most Swedish, the only Swedish person in this server. Possibly even the only Nordic person in this server. And I'll return once I've checked whether the oven is heated up or not. Goodbye. Hello, I returned to this Grand Prix in Mexico, where for some reason, someone is waving a European Union flag. I'm sorry, but is anyone pro-EU enough to actually wave a EU flag at a Grand Prix weekend? Outside of Britain during Brexit. Because we were interested in that period of time. Very interesting. Multiple EU flags. There's one Mexican flag. And I've realized I've been muted the entire time I was speaking. So, yeah, I've been talking for ages about EU flags being there for no apparent reason. Yeah, I was muted, so that doesn't matter. But now let's see what tabs everybody decides to start on before we run down the order. As we run down the order. So, currently, Connor is on pole in the Red Bull on the soft tyres. Second on the grid is a Basshead in the Haas on the soft tyres. Third on the grid is Horse Benz 05 in the Williams on the soft tyres. Fourth is the Alpha Tauri of Will Slater on the soft tyres. Fifth is the other Red Bull of an MYK 11 Day 624 on the soft tyres. Sixth is Golden Egg Frown, the first of the McLarens on soft tyres. Seventh is the Rear Side Boy, the first of the Alpines on soft tyres. Eighth is Active Wolf, the first of the Ferraris on soft tyres. Ninth is Cushy, the second of the Ferraris on soft tyres. 10th is Al-Qaeda, the second of the Williamses on soft tyres. 11th is the first Aston Martin, Professor Phil, on soft tyres. 12th is the second Alpine, a major disaster, the highest placed runner on medium tyres. 13th is the first Mercedes of Jabba Sport on the soft tyres. 14th is X-Fatal Nation, the highest of the second McLaren on the soft tyres. 15th is Macatak, the highest and only Alfa Romeo on the soft tyres. 16th is Finnheimer, the second Aston Martin on the soft tyres. 17th is Leocratis, the first of the second of the Alpha Tauris on soft tyres. 18th is TDA Daniels, the second of the Mercedes on medium tyres. I believe it is just... Who is the second team without a second driver? Yeah, just Haas and Alfa Romeo do not have second drivers this race. We're lining up now. Except Wilson Nature and NYK 11 Day, who clearly hit each other on the formation lap. Thus, we'll have cold tires at the start, and it will probably drop down the order. Unless one of them makes a stupid dive and takes about half the field. That is always a possibility, this not being tier 1. In fact, no, tier 1 is also very possible. Now they're all officially lining up. The tension is Palep a ball. 8th, 9th. Why is every odd driver? And that is, the oven is now ready. Great timing, oven. Okay, I'm just going to give you commentary in the first few laps and then go and sort out the oven. I do apologise for that. And now we're getting ready to go in Mexico. And we are away in Mexico. Abbasad makes a good start. So does Connor's going to play well. So has Wilsonator. They go streaming down to turn 1. Absolutely streaming down. No incidents so far. Oh no, I stand corrected. Gushy 43 has spun. And that's quite tight between Horse Benz and Wayside Boy. It looks like Horse Benz, they've both stayed on track. Great racing from the two drivers. They still go side by side for third place into the next turn. MLK Day is a great view of this scrap. Oh god, Wizard has pushed Horse Benz off track and he looks like he'll finally get the... Oh no, Horse Benz has stayed. They're not doing this into here. No, you're gonna crash, mates. Please. Oh good, Wizard Boy pulled out. He saw the light, saw the problem, saw the crash and avoided it. Now it's out for the right left-hander. Quite easy for someone to gain a lot of time through here if they get it right. And another also problem for Professor Phil. Major disaster's gone by, they made some quite severe contact. I wonder if that's done any damage to Professor Phil's front wing. Doesn't appear to have done so. The X-Fatal Nation also peels round the outside. Al-Qaeda's 11th, down one place for the home hero. 12th is Finnheimer, 13th is Jabba Sport, 14th is Theocratis, 15th is TDA Danrush, 16th is Macatak, looks like they both had a moment. And that's Al-Qaeda, that's the home hero into the pits. Tragedy for the Mexican. Absolute tragedy. Disaster for Williams. We're really disappointed with that. That will cost him a lot of time, this front wing change. That will, because he's also in the pits, in the Ferrari. He also had a very unfortunate first for that. The American, who does like half of most of the running for RCRL, not really staring at me. Why was his wing just like there, but in black, while it wasn't there? That made absolutely no sense. People, and maybe like Co-Master know the 2022 colour scheme already. We all do now. Maybe they already knew, and that's why we had the glitch where the Ferrari shadow of the front wing was still there, but not the front wing. Connor is out in the lead. Basshead is second. Horse Benz third. Wearside fourth. MK 11 Days all over him in fifth though. Can he make a move coming out of this section? No, he looks like he's gone too deep. Yeah, that's not going to be a good run. He's still trying it though, but I don't think he's got the power. Golden Egg 7th. Wilson to 8th. Major lost to 8th. Wilson to 7th. Major lost to 8th. He's got X-Fatal Nation all over him in 9th. He's got Professor Phil all over him. They're really all in quite lined up from 9th to 13th, all over each other. And X-Fatal Nation gets a good run, applies the DRS. Will he make a move on Major Disaster into turn 1? Getting ready for it. He pulls out right! Major Disaster on the mediums is going to try and squeeze him slightly, I predict. Yes, he does. And Nature looks like he'll be by. But Rage Disaster absolutely sent it, but he cannot hold on. His position. And now Professor Phil is looking around the outside here. Yep, Phil's pulled out that though. Maybe it's not a good move. But could his teammate Finn Hiver pounce? Nope. That's the answer. Nope. Phil still looking for a move on Major Disaster. We'll try and pull something sneaky through here. It does not look like he will. And I will go and sort out. Oh, who's that? That's Wilsonator. That's Wilsonator. In the Alpha Tower, he's had a moment and has dropped down to 13th. Tragedy. Absolute tragedy. Oh, that's Professor Phil going round and round. Disaster for the Professor. Down to 14th place. 15th. 16th place. It's getting worse and worse for Aston Martin driving. And now I will go and sort out my oven. Goodbye. Oh, here comes the move. No, he doesn't. There came an almost move. Will Active Wolf make another move? Whoever he is, General Jake has left the session. And is this going to be one of many changes further up? Will Cyber perhaps playing a move on Horse Fence, or Bass is very close to Connor here. Can he make a move stick? Good acceleration. And Wilsonator has got past Finn Hiver. And Active Wolf gets past TDA Danrush into turn 1. But he's gone very deep there. This could set up TDA Danrush neatly, if he can get this right, but he can't. This Danrush got wing damage. There's no way Danrush is going this slowly. And Professor Phil looks like he's going to set up for a move on Danrush. This is a good chance to view Danrush's car. No wing damage. Danrush must just a really bad exit. And Phil is up to 15th, Danrush down to 16th. Now we will return to 2nd place. Man, bathtub. Well, I disappear for a few minutes. Goodbye. Lord Professor Phil just dropped a lot of places as I returned to Finhiver. And he drives into the pits because he's on the hard there. But the leader is currently... Here's Basshead. He's trying it. He doesn't quite pull it off on Connor. He's tried hard there, Basshead. But not quite hard enough. Oh, but Connor's gone deep there. Will that give Basshead an opportunity? No, because Connor nails the exit. No opportunity for a Basshead in the half. He will still be trying hard, though, to get a move done on Connor. But he's run wide there. That's going to cost him some time. This is instead of a Horsepence making the move. Horsepence makes the move around the outside. He does cleanly as well. Horsepence up the second. That's our news here. Over to you at Tier 3. Which we have absolutely no news on because I was meant to be commentating Tier 3, but someone pulled out. Tier 2. And Active Wolf looks like he's got past Mac Attack here. Absolute chaos here. Finhive's got a decent view of it. They're both pushing with tense play. And now they're all on the long straight. Active Wolf is going to be a sitting duck if Mac Attack gets a good run. But does Mac Attack get a good run? That's the question. Mac Attack's burning ERS. But Finhive's got loads of ERS to play. This battle is only helping him. Active Wolf pulls out. They pull out. And into the braking zone. No contact, hopefully. Oh no, Finhiver. Oh, but Active Wolf saves him by driving into his rear. Hopefully that was no damage for anyone. Finhiver did get squeezed there by Mac Attack. And Active Wolf now trying to make a move on Finhiver, but he hasn't got the DRS Finhiver has. So will not make the move stick. And Basshead has got past Horsepence at the top. This is why F1 spend literally no time watching that. Oh, that's a big slide from Horsepence. Spend literally no time on the midfield because you end up missing stuff up front. Basshead looks like he could be shaping up for a move here on Connor. He's got plenty more ERS in him as well. Can Basshead make this move for Haas? And our team's starting point, I mean, literally our only win this season came from posting out of the reserve. Great job, William. Well done. And DRS, and he makes a move. Basshead is our new leader. And Horsepence is our new second place. Connor looks like he's going to lose 2 places on what is the power of DRS. And now, 4th place. Wearside Boys shaping up for a move here. Move past Connor. He's making a move on him. Dive bombers him. Not dive bomb, but yeah, he gets past. They're still fighting. Tooth and nail. And the positions went weird for a second because of this is the F1 game. Okay, someone's at the front. Safety car. In. They're all streaming in now. We're Golden Egg Fry, NYK, because Active Wolf has DNF. They're all flocking into the pits for new tyres. A brave, but perhaps ultimately foolish decision. His Horsepence is our new net race leader. Very nice, Williams. Third is Connor. 4th is Wearside. 5th is Golden Egg Fry. 6th is NYK 11 Day. Central Nation. And 8th is Major Disaster. 10th is Travis Spore. 10th is Finhiver. 11th is Mac Attack. 12th is Professor Phil. 13th is TDA Danrouche. 14th is Alaqueda. 15th is Wilsonator 1118. 16th is Leocritus. 17th is the man whose teammate calls the safety car. Cushy, whose picture showing for like some reason. But he exits the pit lane with our... Is this RB? No, it's kind of the right working RB button, turns out. Newsletters. He will be trying his best. Truly his best. And that safety car, his teammate, gave him an excellent opportunity. If he goes on to win this race, we are definitely launching a series of investigation. Really know that, I mean, we didn't even do that for Ragger and Tommy. We're not doing that for Active Wolf and Big Crash. No matter how many Connors and Horse Spencers demand it. If you guys do demand it, I doubt you will though, because it'd be very odd if you did. And explanation is warming up those tires very neatly. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, straight. Warming up those tires for the restart in a lap's time, or is it this lap? Feeling it might be this lap, and Mac Attack's peeled onto the pits a bit late there, son. Gonna lose a lot of positions to other cars. The home hero, Alquader, is up to 30 on the softs. And 16th is Mac Attack, 17th is Cushy. Bathead is in the lead. Second is Horse Spence. Third is Connor 007. Fourth is Weird Sad Boy. Fifth is Golden Egg Fryer. Sixth is NYK 11 Day. Seventh is X Fatal Nation. Eighth is Major Disaster. Ninth is Jabba's War. 10th is Finn Hiver. 11th is Professor Phil. 12th is TDA Danrush. 13th is Alquader. 14th is Wilsonator. 15th is Theocritus. 16th is Mac Attack. 17th is Cushy. Is the safety car not coming in this lap? It would be very unfortunate. Most unfortunate. For us having to do a whole another lap of safety car. Let's see what the penalties are looking like. Connor's on a 3-second penalty, Golden Egg Fries on a 3-second penalty, MLK 11 Days on a 3-second penalty. First major. So is Dan Roosh. No, Dan Roosh is on a 5-second penalty. Alquader's on a 10-second penalty. That is not excellent at all. Wilson is on a 3-second penalty, and Mac Attack is on a 3-second penalty. That would be all the penalties so far in this race. Major one to look out for on penalties is Connor, who is currently in 3rd place, net 2nd due to certain decisions not to pit by a Basshead in the Haas. And currently in 1st place is a Basshead. 2nd is Horse Spence, and let's check what tires they're all on. Where is it? Tire. A Basshead's on old softs. Horse Spence is on fresh mediums. Connor's on fresh mediums. Weird Side Boy is on fresh mediums. Golden Egg Fryer is on fresh mediums. NYK 11 Days on fresh mediums. Fatal Nation's on fresh hards, he will not need to pit again. Major Disaster on fresh hards, he will not need to pit again. Dragon Spore, Finn Hiver, the Professor Phil are all on freshish mediums. Phil's on the oldest mediums, they're 4 laps old. TJ Janus and Alquader are both on fresh softs, they will need to pit again. Wilson on fresh on 5 lap old mediums, will need to pit again. Theocritus and Mac Attack are both on fresh hards, they won't need to pit again. And Cushy was on fresh mediums, he may well need to pit again. Are you ready for the restart? We've got to keep an eye and make sure that a Basshead does not launch twice. Let's watch this carefully. Very carefully. Will he launch twice? Some people have been running foul of that rule recently. That's, oh, is he gone? Is he not gone? And he goes. Full power. Horse Ben's got a good restart though. I think he'll be getting a move on him, and Dan Rush is DNF. What happened there? You must wonder. As Basshead and Horse Ben's are quite laggy trying to make a move on each other here. They go left and they go right. Basshead's got the better exit though. I think Basshead will keep the position now. And oh, this is several car wide here. Alquader, Theocritus gets hit. Theocritus does not spin though. He holds it together. Oh, but oh, there goes Alquader. Alquader has gone round, and he's retired from the session. Don't retire on track, please, people. Not what we want. Not what we want. But from this point, he ends the race for the home hero, and Horse Spence is still holding on to 2nd from Weird Side Boy, and Here's a tight battle between Weirdside Boy and Connor over third. Golden Egg Frau will be looking to pounce on these two battling. But he's running quite slowly himself, and Weirdside Boy picks up a 3-second penalty. A lot of that midfield are on 3-second penalties. That upper midfield, they're pretty much all on penalties. Not excellent to them. This top 5 are all tripping over each other. Top 6 even, top 7 even, definitely top 8 even. Or maybe not top 8, top 7 even, because Major Disaster just had that moment. They're all tripping up over each other. The Weirdside is starting to drop back on Horse Benson, looks to be set to make a move on a Basshead. There he goes, flying by. Very unfortunate for a Basshead. He will attempt to make a move back here, will he? Use the slipstream, but he decides not to. Very patient from a Basshead. Playing the long game, knowing this is not his fight anymore after that decision not to pit. Let's follow him closely though, very closely. As closely as you can. And Major Disaster and Jabba are fighting over a position, are they? So it would appear they are. Finhave watching carefully, looking for a way to get his nose in front of either of them. Can he with tight undercut here, but no he can't. He should be able to follow, if Major Disaster can get a move here, he should be able to follow him through, but he cannot. I expect Major Disaster will put out now, because accepting the superiority of Jabba. No, he does not. But Finhave is not quite brave enough to try and make a move around the outside there. He will set one up on Major Disaster here, potentially if Major Disaster gets bad exit, which he does. DRS maybe? I mean not DRS, I mean DRS. But no, nothing going there. No, I think we'll return to the leaders. See whether someone can make a move on a Basshead on his very old soft tires. Full power from Weirdside, who'll be trying everything. I mean, everything he can to get by here. DRS, ERS, oh no ERS. No DRS, but ERS he's very low on it, only 5%. I think that will stop him making a move here, if it does. Okay, Eleven Day, however, is making a move on Golden Egg Frau, but cannot make it stick. Let's switch back, and Finhave makes his move on Major Disaster. And the Basshead and Wilsonator come to blows here. Is he getting by? Yeah, Wilsonator's through. Connor will looking to pounce now as well, if he can. They find the line. Will he stick his nose in there? No, he does. He chooses not to. Go through wide here. Trying to cut back him. Can he cut back here? Good exit, very good exit. That is a great overtake from Connor. Oh, but he doesn't make it stick because of a Basshead defense expertly to get up to hold third place, but he gets bad exit there. This has got to be Connor's move. There's no way, especially after that big spin. There's no way Basshead is holding this successfully. Doesn't. A Basshead down to fourth, Connor up to third, and now it'll be Golden Egg Frau's turn to attempt to make a move on the man on the struggling softs in the Haas. It's the Ukraine flag. And then YK11 Dave right up Golden Egg Frau's gearbox. Looking to make any move on him anywhere he can. And will it be DRS for Golden Egg Frau and DRS, and Basshead also gets benefit DRS though, so there'll be little change there. A man not getting benefit DRS however will be Weirdside, and this may offer him, with his low ERS exposed to the power that is Connor. As Professor Field gets past Finhave. Further down the auction. Auction, in the Aston Martin. Past his teammate. And this will be a move for Connor on Weirdside Boy, I presume. They make it stick, but oh, here comes Weirdside Boy coming back. I think Weirside's going to run him out wide, he does. Very harsh defending there from Weirdside to hold his position. Can Connor make another one of those beautiful switchbacks like we saw earlier? No, he cannot, because Weirside's also on mediums and has decently good performing tires, unlike Basshead has earlier, because he's still on those softs. He's going a long way, must be trying to do a one-stock soft to mediums, clearly. Very aggressive strategy. Now Connor gets DRS. Can he make a move? He cannot. But he has continued to deny Weirdside Boy DRS by this constant fighting. Connor will try and get on this main straight to make a move on Weirdside, who has now kind of rebuilt his ERS reserves, so he should have more to play with now this time. And less trouble holding off Connor. He's closing though, closing. No moves are coming though. We'll have to wait until the back straight then. Which is literally just 2 corners away. It is this left. This is right, not an exit. Connor will hurt his chances. As Golden Egg Fryer looks like we'll be making a move on a Bass Head. At the same time as Connor makes a move on the weird side upper front. Oh, that's Connor round! That is Connor round! Connor's gone round, made contact with weird side. That will cost him a lot of time. He's down all the way down to 13th. Really hurts the Red driver as Golden Egg pulls off his move on a Bass Head, which is now 3rd place. And now Golden Egg's teammate X-Fatal Nation is all over a Bass Head. Surely this move has to come soon. And Connor also loses a place to Cushy now. Yep, Bass Head very slow through there. But that slowness has tied Fatal Nation up by forcing him to slow down to avoid hitting a Bass Head. Let's see what happens next here. Fatal Nation is pushing hard to make a move. He pulls right, will he pull it off? Where's Bass Head gone? Oh, there is Bass Head. Okay, 11 days next in line for the make a move on Bass Head line. And he put it off here, very nice actually, that's got to be it. Watch from Professor Phil's point of view. Okay, that was very interesting from Travis 4 here. Very interesting interpretation to get back on track as well after he almost ran straight into the back of Professor Phil. Just about forward though, and I will disappear for a moment. Or if that slight disappearance. And what's happened to Professor Phil here? As a Bass Head finally pulls into the pits, he needed those new tyres. He was absolutely shipping time to the other drivers. What tyres will we put on though? Will it be mediums? It will be. 18 laps left on the medium tyres for a Bass Head. And I think Fatal Nation is currently net leader with those hards he can take to the end, presuming there's no more safety cars. Which there is a significant risk of, so I wouldn't, count Fatal as a clear winner here. Due to the risk of safety cars, but he does have the advantage. Which is currently his race to have a Williams crash in for the safety car. To allow the drivers with faster tyres to catch up and overtake him. Fortunately, our Mexican Minister of Defence has retired on track. And it's DRS for Golden Egg Fryer, good chance to make a move on with side boy here. Will he stick one up the inside? No, he doesn't. He stays. Will he wait patiently for the main straight and perhaps the other back straight? Setting up neatly. He'll want a good exit to get past rear side. Very good exit to get past rear side. Full power. Let's see. 4th gear, 5th gear. ERS and point. He's got about the same amount of ERS as rear side. In fact, less now because of the ERS he used before. Get a good exit. And he's going for it, he makes the move. And rear side seeds the position seamlessly. Little time ship freezes them, although Golden Egg Fryer will be able to use the DRS here to get away more definitively. There's a chance for a move by Jabba Sport and Professor Phil potentially. Phil has very little ERS, so he is under pressure. Jabba Sport make a move somewhere. We must wonder, ponder, consider his opportunities, and elect not to. This is all a very tight train now. X-Fatal Nation probably our net leader of this, and that's Mac Attack past Leo Crisis. No, Leo Crisis past Mac Attack. Leo Crisis past Mac Attack, or holding a position to Mac Attack. Fatal Nation note is right up the chopper of Weird Side Boy. He may not get DRS from Golden Egg Fryer lap unless he can manage a good last few turns of this lap. There's the line, what's the time going to be? He's going to get the DRS just on 0.98 back. That will probably hurt Fatal Nation's chances of getting past him quite severely. I doubt he'll be able to make the move due to that DRS that this side will also have, and Golden Egg Crown will not have, but it's got such a large gap he does not need to fear. As Connor gets past Cushy. Or Cushy gets past Connor. Let's see. It'll be very tight. And was that Cushy backing off? I think it was to allow Connor back. This side is now due to just staying in that DRS just all over Golden Egg Flower again. Can he make a move somewhere? He'll desperately want to. Overtake Golden Egg Flower and move back up into second place so he can hunt down Horse Bents. And let's see what the penalties look like here. I mean, only 3 of the top 10 only don't have penalties. And 6 seconds for Fatal Nation and then KLND will hurt them. First 3 seconds of Golden Egg Flower and Weird Side Boy. Can Fatal here make a move on Weird Side Boy? Try and get past him. Let's see. Golden Egg already swerving a bit to defend his own position from Weird Side, who is hunting him down maliciously. And looks like he'll be making a move here, back up to second place. He will be. Golden Egg Flower can do nothing but cede the position. And now he's hunting him down Weird Side, who will have DRS, however, unfortunately for Golden Egg, and thus will probably pull away, as NYK11 closes on Fatal Nation, but cannot make a move. Fatal Nation's overcooked himself on the brakes slightly. That could set up a move for NYK11 Day, but it doesn't look like it will. And Connor and Leocritus are battling. And that is quite deep from Leocritus. This could offer Cushy something of a cherry. No, Cushy can't make it work, so that will be Connor getting past Leocritus, I believe. So next we'll be looking at 10th place in Mac Attack. Tram pushes away back into the point after that very unfortunate spin. As Golden Egg Flower applies pressure to Weird Side Boy in what seems to be an endless swapping of positions, as they slowly close in on our race leader, Horse Bents, in the Williams. Horse Bents is of course a former Tier 1 driver. They know what it takes to drive at the very top of RCRL. And here comes the DRS, and DRS for Golden Egg Flower, who I expect to make a move on Weird Side Boy due to Weird Side's lack of DRS to defend. So it's similar to last lap, different rotation now this time though. Oh, but Weird Side continues to fight. Does he get... No, don't touch, so Weird Side drops position. Fatal Nation will be looking longingly at Weird Side's third place, seeing if he can pull off a move. But Weird Side that's equally as likely to pull off a move on Golden Egg Flower. It's Fatal on Weird Side, and NYK. Fatal. Great pondering must be done. And who can break this endless DRS deadlock over second place, with Golden Egg Flower and Weird Side switching positions literally every lap for the last 2 laps, and almost every lap for the last 5 or so. I think there was 1 lap where Golden stayed in front. Other than that, a little change, and it is just allowing. And Horse Bents is slowly being reeled in, so Horse Bents clearly isn't quite off the hook yet. Especially with the fact that Excited Nation will not let to stop again. The point that, unless a safety car comes, it is probably his race to lose. Safety car comes, and of course, he's absolutely open to defeat like any other car. He comes Weird Side, closing on Golden Egg Flower. Will he not make a move? Let's see. Golden Egg defends. So this is going to be a proper battle this time, not just some minor fight. And Weird Side will stay behind, but he'll have the DRS again for another attempt at the cherry, trying to get past Golden Egg Flower. Both of them have burnt their ERS quite badly trying to make moves here. They're both in the red zone. This will give Hex Nation an opportunity next lap if he doesn't get overtaken by NYK 11 Day. It's not. So Golden Egg Flower has held the position this lap, and they're only 1.5 seconds off Horse Bents. Isn't that DRS, and this becomes a rotation to a first, not a rotation to a second. But I wonder if they can. And Connor's up to 10th, by the way. So he's in the points again. The man in the Red Bull. And this is explanation all over the rear wing of Weird Side. He'll be looking for a move, and regretting the fact his teammate is giving Weirdside DRS here. Will he send a move around the outside, up the inside? No, nothing doing. Moves behind, left, right. Following Weirdside Boy very closely. Trying DRS out of this turn, let's see how much power he can put down. See if he can make a move. With Weirdside having dropped out of DRS, Weirdside will be a sitting duck if he's out of DRS here. Yes he is. This will be Fatal Nation on the hards with no stops remaining needed. Up the third, and will NYK 11 Day also have a crack at Weirdside? He sends a move up the inside. Weirdside has to give him plenty of space. It looks to have held the position, but will again not have DRS, and that will give NYK 11 Day another opportunity if he can avoid having such spinning, all half spins out of oversteer after that chicane. Fortunately, he's not driving the only car ever to oversteer and understeer at the same time. He's still under pressure. Weirdside Boy's already dropped out to second off Fatal. Weirside's tires are clearly hurting now, they're 14 laps old, and he'll be expected to put in the pits for soft soon. So all the other medium riders, which should leave Fatal exposed far away in the lead. The next closest car and threat being Major Disaster, who's currently 9th. 3-second penalty for Mac Attack in 11th for multiple warnings. I'll be helping out Cushy in 12th as he attempts to get past the Alfa Romeo. Golden Egg is not quite broken into Horse Spencer's DRS. That will leave him exposed to Fatal Nation on the hards. Striking time penalty occurs for, as Weirdside is in, as striking penalty occurs for Wilsonator. Weirdside pits for the soft to the end. Now we'll be looking to chase down the future leader, Fatal Nation, for the victory. But he will come out a long way behind, even behind a Basshead, whose race really fell apart after choosing not to pit. He will be back in contention even if he is just to serve as a roadblock for a while. Golden Egg and Fatal are chasing Horse Spence, and I expect Horse Spence and Golden Egg to come in here because they'll need to cover off the potential undercut of Weirdside Boy, and Fatal Nation did get past Golden Egg in the straights. I apologise for missing that. I was a bit busy watching where Weirdside would rejoin. And here comes Golden Egg chasing down Fatal Nation. Let's see whether Horse Spence pulls into the pits. Slight spinning there. These tires do look aged. It's like he will be coming to the pits. He stays out. He's definitely at risk then of being undercut by Weirdside Boy, who may have made a smart move by pitting here to undercut his 2 or even 3 rivals, because then okay, 11 there. Fatal Nation being the odd one out here because he's on the odds. Let's see where Finhiver comes out. Finhiver and Con are both in the pits. They'll be trying to undercut Jabba's Spore. Basshead flies by, Weirdside flies by. See where they come out, and Golden Egg is closing in on Fatal Nation. Will he attempt to make a move on the man on the hard tires? They are teammates, so they don't want to get too close for comfort here. Watch each other carefully. Okay. Oh, Fatal Nation's made a mistake there. I could offer a door for Golden Egg, but he cannot take it due to the speed of Fatal Nation's hard tires. Golden Egg Ferrari is not far behind as they follow each other. 8 tenths away. Let's see whether Horse Spence will put in some pits or not this lap. Another 3-second time penalty for Wilsonator, whose race has absolutely collapsed recently. Very, very unfortunate for the man in the Alpha Tower. Very unfortunate. And Horse Spence, does he peel in? No, he's staying out again. Okay, so are they trying to go to the end? Yes, they are. And if they're not, then they're just allowing Weirdside to undercut them. But if they're going to the end, that's a long way. A long way to drag medium. And who's forcing the yellow flag? I think it's Wilsonator at the back. Very important for him. Jabba's 4 pits. He's accepted the inevitable that he does need to pit. Let's see whether he can be undercut by the cars who are targeting undercutting him. That is Professor Phil and Finhiver. Will they do it? I mean Finhiver and Connor, not Professor Phil and Finhiver. Professor Phil will be expected to come out ahead of him because he was ahead of him earlier. And Finhiver will do it though. Finhiver can. Connor can't, I don't think. That does show the power of the undercut there. So Finhiver to go in 2 or 3 seconds there and just 1 lap. So I think if we're medium cars are forced to pit, I believe Wearside will be our highest running car on the 2-stop. Except for those cars that have done weird 2-stops because they had to pit ridiculously early or something. We're now technically on 2-stop, but they're not really on 2-stop. They're on a 1-stop with an extra stop in at the start. And Fatal Nation is following Golden Egg here. I wonder whether Golden Egg and Horsebent will pull in now, and if they don't pull in, they're clearly committed to going to the end. Or waiting for a safety car. But I'm not sure they can afford to keep on waiting. Will they come in? No, no. So they'll try and go to the end, those two then. That's a very risky strategy. Especially with how badly the tyres will age. You'd expect Fatal Nation to take advantage for once for his penalties, which I think add up to 6 seconds compared to Golden Egg's 3. And Horsebent's 9, as he looks like he was going to make a move here. No, he doesn't. No, it's 9 seconds that Fatal was suffering from. 9, as Wearside Boy gets past Cushy on his continued charge up the field, and Cushy comes in. Cushy is in. So the half-best car currently on 2-stop, and is that a move from Jabberspore on Connor? No, it's Connor on Jabberspore. Connor's getting past Jabberspore here. Yes, he is. Yes, he does. Jabberspore down to 13th. Connor up to 12th. Good work for the man in the Red Bull, though he's still not in the points due to the nature of his strategy so far. I presume these medium tower runners have got to come in. I mean, the hard tower runners will go to the end, but these medium tower runners, it'd be extraordinary to take medium for 25 laps. But not how hard they've been racing. Fatal Nation will be looking for a move on Golden Egg here. And then hopefully you can push on into Horsebent's DRS and attempt to make a move stick on him and put away. That will be difficult though due to the nature of the DRS trains that form here in Mexico. Golden Egg Ferrari though is being chased viciously still. And none of them come in. None of the medium tower rounds are coming in. Up second goes Fatal Nation. And up to third goes NYK11 Day. Almost unexpected here, but he's broken that McLaren second and third hold. But I believe he's got a bad exit here, so this will give Golden Egg Ferrari an opportunity for the fact that he doesn't have DRS. So it will get away from him. Architects fighting their characters here and lower down. They do have Wearside on all the other 2-stoppers going on them, so they can't afford to fight too much if they wish to score points. Leo pulled away from Architect due to his DRS there. Cat is meowing. As we continue our brave race here. And they continue battling. Fatal Nation being hunted down now by NYK11 Day is unable to push inside a second of Horsebent, who is controlling this race very beautifully if his tyres can last. And that is a very large if. So I doubt they can. I really do doubt that. Don't think the tyres will have it in them. I think the tyres will blow. Not blow. They'll either fail and collapse completely or blow. Here comes NYK11 Day on Fatal Nation. Don't think he's going to have the pace to make a move on this straight. Potentially on the back straight though. He's 4 tenths down though, 5 tenths down on this, so it's going to be a big ask. As Connor sets fast after the race, and Wearside Boy flies past Mac Attack. And oh, this looks like it could get messy. Mac Attack sent it back up, and this is the disadvantage of the 2-stop. You've got to cut your way through these 1-stop runners. These slow 1-stop runners, and it looks like it'll get moved down on Leocritus, but not on Mac Attack. And yep, that is how it has gone. Oh, maybe Leo's coming back, maybe? No, this is Leo and Bassett. This is Leo and Bassett now. Bassett is, of course, on relatively older mediums. Relatively young, but relatively leaders, but still quite old. And it's be Fatal trying to get inside 1 second of Horsebent. It's going to be very close. Going to want to put maximum drive into the last course to see if he can get inside the DRS and start hunting down Horsebent. Can he? It's going to be close. No, he can't. That last 3 turns has cost him dearly. And now these 2-stoppers continue their romp up the lower half of the 1-stoppers. Oh, that's the move for Wearside. Very interesting. Opportunistic move there for Wearside. Now Basshead will look to make a move on Mac Attack. And Phil and Connell will look to make a move on Leocritus. Perhaps even on each other. Finheimer lagging slightly behind in this regard. His head is close. I think Phil will probably be the man to make the move. He can make one. Those DRS trains are hurting them now. They can't get away. Oh, this will be Phil on Leo, I presume, for position. He's just got so much up to grip on those soft tires. Surely he's got to make it work. Can he? Leo's gone deep. He's going to give Phil an opportunity around the outside. And he's been forced off track though. And Connor has made a move on both of them. Well, one of them, at least. He can't quite do it on the Crisis. Not quite. And there is Finheimer hunting down Professor Phil. And Connor making a move on the Crisis for position. Connor moves up to 9th, does he? Oh, that's Leo round. That's Leo Crisis round. Tragedy for the man in the Haas. Takes a moment to consider the situation and resets the track. Leo, you cannot be doing that. Because she will not be pleased. Neither will I. And Connor makes a move on Mac Attack, so it's Professor Phil, yeah, because Mac Attack's pitted. Golden Egg Fraz accepted defeat, pitted for new soft tires. He's going to be losing so many efficiencies up there. He's going to be lost all of those positions because he tried to make it on the one stop and then has had to accept it won't work. I doubt he'll be able to push mechanism back, so disaster for Golden Egg. And, oh, that's a big half slide from Fatal Nation, who is hunting down Horse Bent. He's inside second now, but he does have a 9-second time penalty. So he does need to get past and either push like crazy, or have Horse Bent have a blowout. He's also got to get away from NYK 11 Day, who is on, how many seconds penalties is he on? 6? Caps. On 9. Oh, Fatal's on 12. Yeah, Fatal's picked up a lot of penalties he really cannot afford. And those penalties will change the shape of this race. Horse Bent doesn't come in, he's still trying on those very old mediums who are squirreling about like mad Minardis in the late 90s. Who literally were useless. Or maybe more like the 40s. Maybe the 40s, but anyway. Into the lead goes Fatal Nation. Down to second goes, who's the yellow flag? Down to second goes to Leo, Horse Bent. He is a long way back. Just behind Golden Egg Fra is in 11th. But that is Fatal Nation, your new leader on track. Horse Bent, your leader on time. I don't think Fatal will be on the podium one time, will he? Because of those 12 seconds of podium that he cannot afford. Yeah, I don't think he will be. He'll be. No, I know he will be. He'll be third on time currently. Fatal. Those medium tire runners are really squirreling about here. Major Doss had a very quiet race. He's being hunted down now by those two stoppers who are still 4 seconds off him. Interesting to see whether they can catch him or not, and if they can catch him, how many of them can pass him. Bathead is being hunted down by Connor on those old. He is on mediums, unlike the softs, and he is on relatively aged mediums. Not nearly as aged as those on Horse Bent or NYK 11 Days, but still aged. And Cushy gets past Leocritus. He's really fallen from grace since that spin, Leocritus. Very unfortunate for him, although then again, he wasn't in particularly high position anyway. Yeah, Horse Bent, Fatal Nation has pulled 2 seconds on Horse Bent. You can see how much those medium tires are struggling. They're absolutely gone. Gone. I mean, it's still going to take a miracle to find the 12 seconds you need, 10 more seconds you need to find, and 2 laps, but still those medium tires are completely gone. And there's a very high risk of a puncture for these two drivers, and they are still trying. As Professor Phil, Finheimer, they're all getting past Bathead, who didn't have DRS and just been absolutely slaughtered. They're up the field. Can he make a move right now on Professor Phil gaining black one position? Doesn't look like he'll be able to, and no DRS means he won't be making it now. Okay, 11 days following. Horse Bent just watching. Fatal Nation build that 3-second gap. Fatal Nation now move on to second on the road. Read it on time, first on the road. Horse Bent still would win this race if his tyres don't blow. That is a relatively large if on the last lap. These tyres will be absolutely gone for these medium tyre runs. We've done 24 laps in these mediums. Asking for a miracle if they go to the end. Corner gets past Weir side, Professor Phil gets past in Hiver. Basshead is still in 9th. Man without the DRS will be Connor, and I don't think any of them are going to catch major disaster. Penalties might let them. Maybe not. Maybe only Professor Phil. MK 11 Day gets past the struggling Horse Spence. There you go, both of them got their tyres struggling. They didn't Fatal to not pull away as much this lap as last. And he's got 5 tenths to defend but from MK 11 Day. So now we're just going to run penalties to the end so we can see the penalties, which really do now matter more than everything else. And we're on the final lap here. And they are fighting over these last few positions before I disappear. And we will see who will win this race. It's going to be tight. Well, it's probably not actually. If Horse Spence avoids the tyre blowout, I think he'll do it. Tyre blowout! Tyre blowout! Horse Spence had a tyre blowout! Horse Spence's tyres blown out, he spun! Tragedy for Horse Spence and Williams. On the in the penultimate sector of the final lap, his tyre is blown. His tyre's blown. Fatal Nation will take the win then. His tyre's blown. Tragedy. Disaster for Horse Spence. He spun again. Oh my gosh. Disaster. Tragedy. Absolute tragedy. Absolute disaster. He won't even get points, will he? No, he might get points. He might grab a point here. If he can get the end without spinning again. No points. Poor Horse Spence. Worked so hard. They had most of this race. But then his median has given out on the final lap. Tragedy. He's passed by their crashes. He's down. He's going to be the last finisher. Spun again. Poor Horse Spence. That gives Fatal Nation the win. Which showed superior strategy was the hard, but that Horse Spence was so close. Tragedy. Disaster. Presuming he doesn't live a puncture. Tyre blows. Commentator's curse. The winner of that race then is Fatal Nation. And in second place is MK 11 Day. Third place is Major Disaster. MK 11 Day was the only man to make the one stop on the mediums work as Horse Spence from the net race lead blew his tyre on the final lap. Just as I said, he's going to win the race, presuming his tyre doesn't blow out. His tyre blew out. Yep, commentator's curse. Yeah, disaster for Horse Spence. His tyre blew out on the final, in the penultimate sector, and it's costing the race victory. I'm just going to scroll it up and down here so we can see the final finishing results, which are victory for Fatal Nation and McLaren, second for MYK 11 Day in the Red Bull, third place for Major Disaster, fourth for Professor Phil, fifth for Wearside, who still only beat by a few tenths, sixth for Basshead, seventh for Connor, eighth for Cushy, ninth for Martin, ninth for Finn Hiver, 10th for Golden Egg Fra, 11th for Jarvis Ward just outside the points, same goes for Lee Crass in 12th and Horse Spence in 13th. The remaining cars did not fail, so the Mac Attack is classified. Thank you for watching the stream by RCRL.